This is not merely a story. It is a powerful testimony of faith, vision, and unwavering courage. It is the journey of a man who dared to believe in the impossible, who would not accept defeat, and who chose to walk with a spirit of victory, anchored in deep trust in God's calling over his life. This journey began when a young Mr. Girish Chandra first stepped into the world of education in Mussoorie, Lal Tibba. With passion and dedication, he began teaching language, specifically Hindi, to expatriates, nurturing not just their knowledge, but building bridges of understanding and culture. His journey then led him to Bishop Westcott Boys' School in Ranchi. What began as a role of a subject teacher gradually evolved into something greater, and through commitment, excellence, and integrity, he rose to serve as vice principal. These years shaped his vision, strengthened his calling, and prepared him for what God had in store. In May of 1978, leaving behind the comfort, prestige, and security of an established life in Ranchi, Mr. Girish Chandra and his wife, his steadfast partner and support, Mrs. Nirmala M. Chandra, took a bold step of faith. With their 2 children, they packed their bags and set their hearts toward Gorakhpur, not fully knowing what awaited them, but trusting that God was leading them into something greater. St. Paul's school began humbly in a rented house in Bettiahata. Every day carried challenges, limited resources, uncertainty, and countless struggles, but every morning came with renewed hope. They held firmly to their belief that God would do what seemed impossible. Little by little, what began with only 100 children in 1978 began to flourish. Soon the number of students doubled to 200, and a no vacancy board had to be placed because there was simply no more room. For many, this would have been enough, but when God places a dream in a person's heart, it is never meant to remain small. With a God-sized vision, determination, and a deep burden to serve children with excellence, Mr. Chandra envisioned something larger, stronger, and more impactful. With prayer, perseverance, and hard work, plans were set into motion to build a bigger, better school with enhanced facilities and greater opportunities for learning and growth. What began as a simple step of faith transformed into a legacy. Today, the establishment of the main branch of St. Paul's School stands as a shining symbol of perseverance, obedience to God's calling, and the extraordinary things that can unfold when one man chooses to believe, dream, and never give up, reminding us that teachers can also be leaders.